Leave that alone. There are things in my life that don't actually involve you, you know. Stay out of my business, girl.
That note mentioned the gem of Tolucc. What's that?
It's nothing. Never mind.
This gem sounds pretty impressive. It has a name and everything.
Ah, don't be stupid. I lost everything chasing that gem. Our fortune, our home, even Mara.
Who's Mara?
She's... none of your concern. That's who she is. Why don't you head back to your fancy house in Hightown and stay out of my damn business?
The Hanged Man. Some person.
I think I stepped in something.
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No, no ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and... boom. Justice and I are free. And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew. We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
I assure you, we'll find them.
I could not have begun to do this without your support.
You know, Isabella, if someone had
had told me that I'd put up with you for all these years, I'd have punched them flat.
And if someone had told me I'd still be here, I'd have done the same.
Save your bits. You'll have your ship one day.
And what would you do without me as a constant headache in the road?
Someone would rush to fill the hole. You know, like you never left.
That's my girl.
Maybe you win once in a while.
Are you the ones who sent the note about the gem of Kuroshek?
We were beginning to think you wouldn't show. It's rude to keep people waiting, you know? It's not like I don't got things to do.
To inconvenience an upstanding citizen such as yourself. My, where are my manners?
Don't talk down to me. I ain't stupid. See, we was hired to give you a note. But this gem of Kuroshek thing the note talks about, we decided we want that instead. You better hand it over.
I was told to come here to get the gem. Why would you think I have it?
You have it. Or you can take us to whoever does. That's what I think. We aren't going anywhere without that gem.
Poor sods. Look at them. There's no hope. Wallet Mallet? What a name that is.
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar Petre. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at. I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Meryl? She acts sweet, but she'll never pick you over her demon.
Meryl loves me.
Keep your illusions, then. Maker knows I won't be the one to change them. This is it. The cellar Petre should have formed right under here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. Let's see if we can find a few more That should be plenty. Thank the Maker.
Rather be free down here, I guess.
We still need the Drakestone from the Bone Pit.
There was a brothel on the slummy side of Antiva City called the Bone Pit. It was entirely different from this.
Are you ready to go in?
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides. More further in. There should be more further in. There should be more. That should be enough. Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately. There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawk. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry, without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
What do you want me to talk about?
Food? The weather? What does it matter? No, talk of mages. Give her one final chance to hear what we have suffered. To pick a side. Perhaps she'll be more inclined to listen to you.
Tell me your plan.
You would not thank me if I told you. If you support freedom for mages, help me. That's all I can say.
I won't desert you now.
Your loyalty is more than I deserve. I promise, whatever happens, it's on my head. It will not come back on you. Go to the Chantry. Talk to the Grand Cleric. I will join you when I'm done.
Hello? Is Anders there? Can I speak to Anders?
You can stop yelling. It's always me.
Oh, good. I didn't want to talk to that other guy. You know, the stick in the mud.
He can still hear you. Justice and I are one. Anyway, you wanted to talk to me?
Not really. I just wanted to make sure it was you.
I'll find you as soon as I'm done. Thank you.
You didn't come to my solstice dinner party.
Look at you. Dinner parties, cooking. Do you have a lace apron yet, or should I get one for you?
Don't change the subject. I sent you an invitation and you didn't show up.
I thought it would be... I mean, I don't know. I just don't do family gatherings. Besides, one day you and Donick will have children, and I'll be the last person you want around them. Imagine all the awkward questions you'd have to answer.
Mother, what's a slattern?
I'll just point at you and say, that's a slattern.
Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
Have you thought about which side you'll take? Between the mages and Templars?
It's no secret that you count apostates among your friends, champion. You have done much to fan the flames of rebellion here. We must give Meredith and Orsino time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
Couldn't you solve this problem if you just spoke out?
How would that help? Both sides make good points. Both have flaws.
At some point, right must be decided.
For 1,000 years, the Chantry has had to find the balance between them. That hasn't changed here.
I understand. You are the voice of the Chantry. You can't turn against its own institutions.
That's not what I'm saying. I do not support the Knight Commander's methods. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone. For if it comes to war, it is the people of this city who will lose.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over. Your Grace?
Your soul is troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
I wanted you to have this.
What's that? A pillow?
Hand embroidered by my mother. The only thing of hers they let me keep when I went to the Circle.
Why in the name of Andraste would you give that to me?
You've been a good friend, Varric.
You keep your pillow, Blondie. And may you have many more dreams of killing Templars on it.
Hawk, I didn't expect you here. But let me take this time to tell you how much I respect you. You've stood by me when I gave you every reason to turn away. Just remember, whatever happens, I wanted you to know that.
Why are you talking like this?
He'll still be here, you know. Justice. Long after you and I are gone. It doesn't mean the same thing to a spirit. He'll just go back to the Fade.
You've been a good friend.
No, I haven't. And I'm sorry. I was hoping we'd find a better way, but... Justice and vengeance are too intertwined. I can't tell one from the other. You have been a better friend than I ever thought to have.
Do you think you'll leave Kirkwall someday?
Of course I will. As soon as I get myself a ship, I'm sailing wherever the sea takes me.
I'll miss you. You'll write to me, won't you? Do pirates write letters?
Badly. Hook hands make for awful penmanship, kitten. How's marriage been treating you, big girl?
It's been good. No, great. I'd forgotten what it was like to.
Be flipped arse over tits and hammered like a bent nail?
To be loved.
Oh, right, of course.
Not that I'm complaining about the other thing.
Blessed are those who live in the sight of the Maker. If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
The Grand Cleric is lucky to have your loyalty.
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. This isn't her battle. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well. I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince? Or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Viscount's seat. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
Don't give up now. You defeated the Desire Demons. All of Kirkwall benefited.
Of everything we've done, I'll never regret that. But I don't know. I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
Oh, well, I thought so right up until you asked me that.
It's Sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people. The Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harrell, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
Why were they fighting?
No one knows. We barely even remember all their names, let alone who struck the first blow, who was wrong. Fan Harrell was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
I imagine the Dalish don't depict the doom of their gods just for decoration.
Not exactly, no. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. It's a very sweet memento, thank you.
Have you ever been out in the open ocean in a storm? It's the best feeling in the world. I think I need a bath. Do you think I need a bath? I'm bored of this. We should do something fun. Have you ever been out in the open ocean in a storm? It's the best feeling in the world.
What's all this?
Welcome back, my friend. My store has never been better stocked, thanks to you. Although I have nothing else to ask you to find, you're quite welcome to bring back any rare specimens you may come across. I'd be more than happy to craft something just for you. It's the least I can do for the champion of Kirkwall.
I took this fire gland from a high dragon just outside the city.
You killed a high dragon? Incredible. Let me see the fire gland.
Is there anything you can make from it?
This fire gland is a remarkable specimen. Wait here. I know exactly what I can craft from this. This turned out beautifully. Something worthy of our champion. I hope you can put it to good use.
The Knight Commander is grateful for your support, champion.
Champion, welcome.
Always a pleasure. And may I say, that outfit was a wise choice.
There was an incident within the gallows. A number of phylacteries were destroyed, and several mages took the opportunity to escape. We've recovered most of the fugitives. However, I require your assistance in tracking down the last 3.
How did the phylacteries get destroyed?
An insurrection. Several of my own Templars orchestrated the escape, presumably out of sympathy for the mages. They turned their backs on their duty and endangered their charges, as well as the city. Thankfully, most who escaped fled to their families and offered no resistance. The last 3 are proving more difficult.
Since you're turning to me, should I assume the Templars all suddenly disappeared?
The apostates are being sheltered by their families. Some have been reluctant to talk to Templars, but you are another matter. The people of Kirkwall trust you, champion. They will be more honest for you than for us.
I'll see what I can do.
I am relieved. I was expecting resistance after that debacle at the market. Talk to these mages' families. Learn where they are hiding and find them before they do harm. You will see that imprisonment or death is sometimes the only kindness we can offer. Speak to my assistant, Elsa. She can tell you whatever you need to know about the fugitives. I bid you good day, champion.
Good day, champion of Kirkwall. Knight Commander Meredith has informed me that you will be tracking down the apostates on behalf of the Templars. There are 3 of them. Huon, Emile, and Evelina.
Why does Meredith have a tranquil assistant?
The Knight Commander believes tranquil mages to be efficient and single-minded. I, in particular, am extremely organized.
Are the apostates blood mages?
The Knight Commander suspects this, yes.
But she does not know for certain.
The Knight Commander tends to assume all apostates practice blood magic. She prefers to err on the side of caution.
I want to hear about Huon.
Huon is an elf. He was apprehended in the alienage 10 years ago. His wife, Nisa, works for a dressmaker in Lowtown.
Have the Templars spoken to her?
Yes. Nisa insists she has not seen Huon since he joined the Circle.
Could Huon be hiding among the other elves in the alienage?
The Templars' searches uncovered nothing. The Templars have also concluded that few other elves would risk hiding him. Huon was taken many years ago. Most of the alienage's inhabitants do not even know him.
Tell me what you know about Emile.
The second apostate is Emile de Lancey, 5th son of the Comte de Lancey.
Out of Hightown. Some of our more vocal and delicate nobility. They are home in the evenings authoring complaints.
What have they said to the Templars?
The Comte and Comtesse say they have not seen Emile since he was a child.
What do you know about the de Lanceys?
Comte Guillaume de Lancey is a minor noble from Orlais. He and his wife came to the Free Marches over 3 decades ago. Emil was born in Kirkwall and sent to the Circle at age 6.
What do you know about Evelina?
Evelina was trained for 8 years in the Circle in Ferelden. She was last seen in her former residence among the refugee community in Darktown.
How did she come to be in Kirkwall?
Evelina claims to have fled the Blight, not the Circle. She presented herself to the first Enchanter on her arrival and asked to take her place here.
And doesn't sound like a fugitive. Anything else?
Our files indicate she petitioned Meredith for financial support of numerous other pre-adolescent Blight survivors.
Did the Templars run into her in Darktown?
Yes, they tracked her there, but she killed several pursuers. The Templars believe she is the most dangerous apostate.
I have all the information I require for now.
Good luck on your search, Champion of Kirkwall.
Daggers? Got them too?
I didn't expect you to stick around.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
The dragon scorched every last cart and shovel.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined. I'm sorry, Champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
Give me the bone pit. Perhaps in a few years I can get it back in order.
What? Ha! Fine. Take it. I wash my hands of this cursed venture.
Don't get stabbed again by armored.
You won't find... better prices.
Have you located any Canary blades?
This is what I found.
Do you require gold for this task?
I'm not doing this for the money.
Very well.
We got nothing here you'd want. Get back to Hightown and leave us alone.
Does Evelina live here? Why are you here?
This is our home as much as it is hers. Evelina shared everything she had with us. Evelina found us when the Darkspawn came, when our parents died. She made sure we got to Kirkwall safely.
I miss her.
But when she went to join the Circle here, they called her apostate for leaving the tower in Ferelden. They locked her up.
You came from Ferelden?
Yes, until we got here, I thought we were the only ones who had survived.
Don't you have any other family?
Everyone died in the Blight. Evelina kept picking us up, new children every day, everyone she could save.
Do the Templars know you're here?
They don't care. They only want Evelina.
Didn't she want to stay free with you?
She didn't want us to be stuck in Darktown. She wanted to give us a real life. She thought the Circle would help her, but they just locked her away.
If you tell me where Evelina is, I'll try my best to help her. You can trust me.
No one can help her.
The Templars made Evelina angry. They made her change. It wasn't her fault. When it was over, she was ashamed. She ran into the tunnels and hid.
Shut up, Cricket. Don't tell them that.
She's in the sewers, child.
You can't go there. She'll know we told you and she'll be angry at us.
Angry? I didn't like when she got angry. We have to hide.
Cricket!
What are you doing here?
I thought if we warned her about you, she wouldn't be angry. But then she...
Walter...
She's coming! Run!
There you are. Don't run from me, Walter. You know those are the rules.
Funny. In my house, we always felt running away from violent mad women was a good thing.
These are my children. You and your kind abandoned them. You're Ferelden, like us. But you feast on sweetmeats while your people starve in the Undercity. That's on you, traitor.
And on the pathetic Templars that sent you, Kirkwall should be mine. Then my children will have a whole city to play in.
Evelina loved us. She saved us. Why would she try to hurt us now?
Evelina would never hurt you, child. That was a demon. Remember her as she was. A brave, kind, loving woman.
I'll try.
She won't be the last. Both sides will do anything. And stuck in the middle.
I just don't know what we'll do now.
Take this, and use it wisely.
Thank you, Miss Eyre. I should go buy some food for the others. They've been hungry for a long time.
Good evening, Comtesse.
Oh, the champion of Kirkwall. This is marvelous. You honor this household. I will call for refreshments. Talia? Oh, she is so slow, this girl. Come, let us chat while we wait.
Thank you for your hospitality, Comtesse. I need to speak to you about Emile.
Hospitality? This? Oh, it is a disgrace. If you had just sent a message to say you were coming. I haven't seen Emile since he was taken to the Circle. He was just 6. You can tell the Templars not to worry. I am sure Emile will turn himself in soon. He is a good boy.
Dulcie! What have you done? You should have told the boy to throw himself at the mercy of the Templars.
Guillaume! Darling!
Don't darling me, Dulcie. He's been telling people he's our son, that you gave him gold.
Guillaume! Darling! We have guests!
Don't stop on my account. This is fascinating.
I didn't mean to lie to you, champion. I barely saw Emile. I didn't think it was worth mentioning. I gave him some money. Not too much. He said he wanted to start a new life.
New life? His new life is spent in low-town taverns, getting drunk on cheap wine. It's a wonder the Templars haven't found him yet. Help us, please, champion. Emile is not a blood mage, just a foolish boy. Don't let the Templars kill him.
Blood mage? Oh, Guillaume, don't say that.
Please, save my son's life.
If there is a way to help Emile, I will find it.
Thank you, champion. An acquaintance spied Emile in the Hanged Man not long ago. He should still be there.
The Hanged Man? Oh, but that place is filthy.
Come, Dulcie. Perhaps you should lie down.
They are so Orlesian.
Emile Delancey?
Wow. Are you a mage? Because you just magicked my breath away.
As a matter of fact, I am a mage.
So am I. Some people say I am a blood mage. I am dangerous. I bet you like danger, don't you?
Did he just tell a stranger he was a blood mage? Even I wouldn't do that.
This man-child has evaded the Templars. Crime of the century.
A round of drinks on me. I'm Emile, as you know. And you are.
Feeling very sorry for you. I'm also helping the Templars hunt a mage named Emile Delancey. And here you are.
Oh, buggery. I know what this is about. I'm not a blood mage, all right? I started that rumor because I thought it would make me sound dangerous and suave.
Isn't it more likely to cause a panic and bring the Templars after you?
I've only told people in the tavern, and only women. You don't understand. I've been in the circle since I was 6. 6! For 20 years I was locked up. I never had a real drink or cooked something for myself. Never stood in the rain or kissed a girl. I just wanted to live a little. If you are going to kill me, do it. I'd rather die drunk.
Emile wants to live a little. Why don't you give him a hand, Isabella?
You don't mean... no. No! He's revolting. I do just fine whoring myself out without your help, thanks.
Did you really escape the circle so you could kiss a girl?
Well, not just that. I've read so much about the other things you can do with girls.
Ah, he's like you were. Do you remember, Aveline? When you were stupid over Donick?
Yes, I remember. Thank you.
I just don't want to die a virgin.
The Comtesse gave you the money so you could get out of Kirkwall. Stop wasting it.
You let me go?
I can tell the Templars you're dead, but you have to leave now.
I think there's a ship leaving port tonight. I'll find my way onto it. Thank you. I'll find some way to repay you someday, I promise.
And I hear she uses the Arashok's skull as a gravy boat.
What do you want now?
I found this note on a thug who attacked me. It mentions your wallet mallet.
Haven't played Wallop since I was a kid. Still got my mallet up on the wall, though. Last time I was any good at something.
The Vinadal tree is where we need to go. I can't believe they used the wood from a Vinandal tree to make this wallop mallet. It's just a child's toy.
Wallop mallet? You must be the one I'm supposed to give this note to.
This person is like an underpaid brothel wench. He enjoys leading us on.
I was given a few coins to hand this over to whoever came asking about wallop mallets. Unfortunately, the person was hooded, and it was dark. I didn't get a good look. Obviously a human, though. No mistaking that. Even hooded, you all look alike.
A warehouse? I don't like being led around. Unless leashes are involved. And they're not.
Oh, greetings, Messer. Meryl, what are you doing here?
We're here about Huon, Misa.
Oh. When the Templars came, I told them the truth. I hadn't seen Huon in 10 years. But after they left, he came to me. He wanted me to hide him. I used to dream of him returning, but not like this. He's changed, and I don't know him anymore. I sent him away.
How has Huon changed?
He was obsessed with showing everyone true elven power. He frightened me.
Did he hurt you?
Only broke my heart.
Did you see him use any magic? Perhaps blood magic?
Would she know it to see it?
I don't know. I don't think he used magic on me.
So you hadn't seen him since he left you?
Huon didn't leave me. He was taken away. When the Templars found out he was a mage, they chained him and dragged him from the alienage, in front of everyone. Now I'm trapped in this sham. Married, but with no husband and no future.
Do you know where Huon went after you sent him away?
I don't know. He disappeared. But Huon said he would return to take me away from this forever.
A user, just looking for another handout.
I don't know what he means, and I am afraid of him, Messer.
Would it help if I returned? I'll make sure you're safe.
I would be grateful. Huon said he would come to the alienage soon, at nightfall. Are you going to arrest him? I think he needs help. Maybe the Circle will be able to heal whatever troubles him.
like me to make pigs fly?
Come on, let's go search for those crates.
Looks like we found the crates.
Something seems off.
It's a trap!
I certainly won't.
Perhaps we should pay a visit to Gamlen's would-be captor.
It's time to end this show.
So, Gamlen couldn't even be bothered to come himself. I should have expected he'd send you, cousin.
I didn't know you had such a pretty little cousin, Hawk.
I have a cousin? Gamlen never told you. Of course he didn't. Why would he?
Sorry to interrupt this touching family reunion, but we have unfinished business here.
Veld! What are you doing here?
Meckel is dead. That bitch killed him.
What's a Meckel?
My brother. Meckel was my brother, and you killed him.
That doesn't make sense. Meckel was just supposed to hand over the note.
You really think we didn't read it? We know about the gem charade. Hand it over. I won't let Meckel's death be for nothing.
You let your brother go up against someone like Hawk for a stupid gem? You know what? I did find the gem, but you're not getting your pathetic little hands on it, Veld.
Fine. We'll do this the hard way.
You're pretty useful in a fight. You don't take after Gamlin at all.
And I wouldn't have taken you for his daughter. What with being able to fight.
I guess I should take that as a compliment. My mother, Mara, she left Gamlin before I was born. He was so fixated on finding that stupid gem, I doubt he even noticed she was gone. She told me about Gamlin before she died last year. I didn't even know about him.
You told Veld you had the gem. Were you lying?
Not at all. I found the gem. I managed to pull off what Gamlin couldn't.
You say Gamlin is obsessed with this gem, but he never mentioned it before your note turned up.
Maybe he didn't want you to know about it.
He mentioned he lost a lot searching for the gem. Maybe he gave up on it.
That would be a surprise, to say the least.
You set this whole thing up just so you could meet your father?
I just wanted to see, I don't know, how far he'd go for something he really wanted. And then he doesn't even show up. I baited him with the one thing I thought would get his attention.
I wouldn't get my hopes up. Gamlin is unreliable at best.
Yet you still treat him like family. There must be something good about him. I don't know what to do. What do you think?
I think you should go talk to Gamlin. Does he even know about you?
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't throw away the chance if I were you.
Maybe give him a chance before you write him off.
I think I will. Having a cousin turned out to be a good thing. Maybe having a father will too.
You got to realize this is kind of new to me. I didn't know Mara had a baby. If I did, I would have, I don't know, gone after her or something.
She used to say I was so much like you, and I didn't even know who you were. I guess I wanted to see for myself. I need some time to think about all this, but if it's all right, I'd like to come back and talk more.
I think I'd like that. Keep, safe.
Looks like you two had a good talk.
It was bloody awkward, that's what.
She looks nothing like you. Thank the Maker for small miracles,
Really? Hey. You know, I may not say this very often, but I'm glad you're one of the family. But seriously, next time, stay out of my damn business, girl.
More trouble than commerce in this place.
Welcome
Ooh,
home.
what's all this? Is everything all right?
Guess what? Castillon's in town, and I'm not waiting around for him to stick a knife in my vitals. We're going to get him before he gets me.
We're going to surprise Castillon. I love surprises.
Unfortunately, Castillon's holed up somewhere in Kirkwall. I haven't been able to find him. I do know where Velasco is, however. That's his right hand. We just have to make him tell us where Castillon is. Somehow.
So you're saying you don't have a plan?
I have something of a plan. Step 1, we go to Velasco. Step 2, something exciting happens. Step 3, profit. Well, do you have a better idea?
If we kill him and search his body, we might find something.
Or we could find nothing and get nowhere.
We could hit him till he talks.
You'll just end up killing him.
Couldn't we just ask Velasco where Castillon is? Nicely.
He's not going to reveal anything willingly. I can't risk him getting suspicious and alerting Castillon.
Castillon wants you. Why not let Velasco bring you to him?
And you follow me. Ooh, that's clever. I was going to suggest challenging Velasco to a riddle game and making Where's Your Boss one of the riddles. This is so much better.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Velasco's been spending his nights at the brothel, enjoying its many splendors. That's where we'll find him. You should do something about your locks. They're remarkably easy to pick. If you ever find yourself...
I was thinking of changing my hairstyle.
That's his room over there.
Are you ready?
Yes, I think so. Now, this needs to be convincing. And you'll need to get creative. Call me names, even hit me. Stick with it, no matter what I do. Velasco's a clever son of a bitch. If you waver, he'll notice.
I'm worried about you. You're enjoying this a little too much.
I am, aren't I? Whatever you do, just make sure he takes me to Castillon. I'll leave a trail for you to follow. Let's go.
I'll wait outside the room. Good luck.
What? Get back here, you...
Skittish bitch. I hope you have a good reason for interrupting my private time.
I have a present for Castillon.
Present for... what?
You should see the look on your face.
This wasn't the plan. We were going to kill him.
It's better this way. I hope you understand.
How dare you? You backstabbing little shit. You'd better start sleeping with one eye open.
Castillon will be pleased. He's been looking for Isabella for some time. A token of our appreciation. It's more than she is worth.
They just dragged Isabella out of here. We should follow.
Dwarves are irresistible. I can't help it.
Looks like the trail Isabella left. Looks like the trail Isabella left. Trail leads to Tolucc.
My goodness, that was exciting. Yuan.
Hush, love. Don't be afraid. Your blood will bring new life to our people. She was so beautiful.
You're going to pay for what you did. Isabella's trail. Isabella's leading me to the docks.
Why don't we work something out? If you're good, I'll tell Castillon to go easy on you.
Contrary to popular belief, I do have standards.
You're going to do whatever I want. I own you.
You sure about that?
You! I knew the bitch was up to something. Kill them!
Velasco sent word to Castillon. He's on his way. Let's look around first. I want to know why he's in Kirkwall.
That should do it.
So Castillon's looking to expand his slaving.
And Velasco told me you were all tied up. A lovely present just waiting to be opened. I see he's paid for that little mistake. What a pretty smear he makes. Well played, Isabella. Crossed and double-crossed.
You want to talk? Maybe we should talk about these documents. Slavery in the free marches? They're not going to like that.
Get to the point.
Give me your ship, and your word to leave me alone, and you can take these papers and go.
If you want the ship, can't we just kill him and take it?
You don't just kill a man and take his ship. That's crude and amateurish. How will he tell everyone how I bested him if he's dead?
Can you trust him? He trades people for money.
Castillon's a businessman, and this is a business deal. He'll keep his end of the bargain.
Why can't you surprise me in a normal way? With flowers, maybe, or a cake?
I see I wasn't the only one played today. Give me the documents, and you can have the ship. And you will never hear from me again.
Swear it.
I swear it on my mother's grave. Give me the documents.
You've made your decision, Isabella. Do as you wish.
The ship is yours. Let me say, my dear, that you would make a remarkable ally for any man able to tame you. Our business is hereby concluded. Forever. Be well, Isabella.
He didn't deserve to walk free. He'll get what's coming to him someday. Doesn't need to be at my hand.
How does it feel to have finally gotten the ship of your dreams?
Better than 3 greased-up sailors. I really should haul anchor first thing tomorrow morning, but... I don't know. I've taken a shine to Kirkwall, and some of the people in it. I might stick around. Come on.
I'm led to believe that both Huon and Evelina are dead. Unfortunate, but necessary. It seems, however, that we have still heard nothing of Emile de Lancey.
Emile was killed.
Yet we have no body, no witness to a battle. Most curious. Regardless, your part in this is done.
The blame for everything these mages did can be laid at your feet. Look at the way you treat them. Is it any wonder they're so desperate?
I have heard this argument often.
And it's not worth considering?
Maybe they are not corrupt. Maybe they deserve leniency. Maybe they can be saved. There are maybes enough to fill half the graves in Kirkwall. I will not add more to the pile. Enough. I have not the patience to argue with you further.